Don't miss out on the Nets t-shirt giveaway day. We'll have to get the Nets t-shirt for every fan in the arena so we can all show off our Nets pride on game day. You won't want to miss it. We'll see you there. And fans, don't forget to come back.
Happy holiday! As a team, when you're trying to construct your best lineups, what are you looking for, Grant?
You know, I think balance is probably number one. Each lineup has to have enough defense and offense. Otherwise, you're just vulnerable.
Now here's Porter. Down low. Daniels misses. And the Milwaukee starting five. Giannis plays the 4 with Porter playing at center. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Gary Harris. And it's Rollins in at the 1 spot. Let's send it over to Allie for a report on MP.
As you know, MP and Giannis are both having MVP caliber seasons. I talked to MP earlier about how he's approaching this game, and he said it's hard to match Giannis in a physical battle. That's why he's won MVP before. We need to defend without fouling and make him earn his points on the floor and not at the free throw line. Can't argue with MP's logic there, guys.
Yeah, he's not wrong. Thanks for that report, Allie. Now here's Robinson. Back to MP. 5 to shoot from 12 feet. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Fresh off a win against the Warriors.
It was an all-out effort on defense. I mean, they stepped up for one another and helped each other out so well on this end.
And nothing feels better than a win where team defense is the main factor.
Milwaukee shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. First one falls for him. Both good from the line that time. The Nets have gone 1 for 3 so far. Pass to Dimon. First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. From deep, MP. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
And the 3 ball is just another way that MP can hurt you.
Here's Rollins. Covered by MP. The shot's good. Rollins has got 6. And Brooklyn has possession. Their last meeting was in this building. They were able to come out on top.
They flat out dominated the last time these teams squared off, particularly on the glass.
Yeah, but they can expect a whole lot more resistance this time around. No team likes to lose the rebounding battle.
Here's Antetokounmpo, following the bucket by Brooklyn. It's hauled in by Wolf. Brooklyn has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Porter from outside. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
Just an uncanny ability to make shots from the corner. Porter Jr. using his skill set.
Kuzma outside. And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
And he just punches home the one-hand finish.
Hey, 2 points the easy way. Wolf passes to MP. Releases. And there's another one for the Nets.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Bucks trail by 5. Antetokounmpo surveys. Brooklyn pulls it in. And this squad has managed the unthinkable, stringing together 34 straight wins and eager to add number 35 tonight. To say they're on a heater is an understatement.
Well, I don't say this lightly. This group could very well be one of the best teams I've ever seen. To win this many games in a row is unthinkable. And if I'm in the locker room coaching this group, the one thing I'd be telling my guys is not to get distracted by the record. Stay focused on tonight, just as we have throughout the streak.
From deep, MP. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Bucks trail by 5. Here's Rollins. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
Just a selfless play by Giannis. He knows all eyes are on him, so he dishes to a ready shooter.
Wolf passes to Daniels. 4-3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Daniels has got 13.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Antetokounmpo outside. Portis the screen. The drive by Antetokounmpo. And Giannis with the dunk.
Exploding to the cup. That's the bursting power of Giannis.
And there's the drive. Damn it, that's good.
Look, he's the kind of player that has you awake at 3 a.m. asking yourself, how do I stop that?
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Antetokounmpo, coming off a 22-point game against Golden State.
Yeah, and you see this with a lot of great scores. When they're putting up big nights, a lot of times it's because they're making a lot of free throws.
And so it's... MP making things happen for the Nets, hitting 3 trays in the quarter, providing some sharp shooting. And don't go far, we'll be right back. Making some changes. Giannis Antetokounmpo is checked in for Prince. Harris comes in for Miller, and it's Rollins in for Green. Taking a look at the Bucks. Inside they have Giannis and Turner. Then it's Gary Harris. Position. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Puts it up. MP. That was good. He's got 15.
Yeah, it's so rewarding as a coach to see a young guy like MP succeeding like this on the offensive end.
And from the sideline.
Phenomenal. He contributed 52 points, and once again, he was lights out from distance. A game that nobody will soon forget, that's for sure. How is he going to follow that up tonight? We'll see, guys.
Alec, great info there. Well, it'll be interesting to see how much of that performance carries over into this one.
His goal is to provide whatever the team needs from him on that particular evening.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
MP, that was good.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Brooklyn. The Bucks also with a sub. Portis, he's checked in for Turner. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Clayton misses and the dry spell continues.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
And when you're trying to slow down a great scorer, there are those shots you've just got to live with, Stan.
Well, look, BA, you can't take away everything, particularly from the great players. I think when you're game planning, what you have to decide is just that. What can you live with and what do you want to take away? And you try to just make those great players a little bit less efficient. You're not going to shut them down, but maybe you can make them a little bit less efficient.
He buries it from three. MP's got 21 points in the game.
He's been dropping them in from downtown since the tip. 3 triples in the first quarter, 2 more since.
And here's Harris outside. Rebounded by the Nets.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Oh, are you kidding me?
My goodness.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Here's Teray. And there's another one for the Nets.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Antetokounmpo outside. And Mitchell Robinson picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Demon, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Kyle Kuzma, he's checked in for the Bucks. 26 seconds left to play in the first half. Now here's Antetokounmpo, a real weapon on offense, averaging around 24.5 a game. Here's MP. Again, the net score.
They've settled into this game. You can see the offense is on fire.
Yeah, and that is key for them, continuing to build out this lead.
And so it's Brooklyn, already up 26 points as this quarter ends. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
Hey everybody, nothing like a little trade news to perk up your...
Yeah, McCollum is involved in this one. Tough cover, crafty, efficient, and he gives you that veteran leadership.
Yeah, he's a great guy both on... And moving on now to that first half. Tough sledding so far for the Bucks.
#1 goal in...
And that's it for halftime. Thank you.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
We've got Demon. He's out there with MP. Michael Porter out there with Mitchell Robinson. And it's Wolf in at the power forward position. And that's the group for Jordi Fernandez as we begin the second half.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Here's Demon. And he banks in the layup. Demon's got his second basket.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
To the inside, here's Rollins. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in.
They've struggled, but hey, you cannot lay it at his feet. Offensively, he's getting it done.
And Grant, for everything else he's accomplished, Giannis hasn't quite mastered the three-point shot.
And you know, he hasn't had to, BA. You want him inside, hitting on those high percentages, shutting down the lane defensively, and of course, controlling the boards.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, BA. Well, the Bucks want to capitalize on their bigs. Coach Doc Rivers said, one advantage we have is our size, and the slower the game gets, the bigger we get. So taking opponents out of transition, making it a half-court game, allows us to be a big basketball team. Guys, back to you.
Leveraging that tall timber. Allie, thanks very much for the report.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
The Bucks have gone 3 of 3 in the second half. And then Portis with the dunk.
Nice slam. You can expect this to happen when you allow Portis to get strong positioning inside.
Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. To the paint. Pass to Wolf. From deep, MP. And the Nets, another 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
To the middle. Here's Rollins. And he sinks it again. 7 of 7 from the field now.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
MP outside. Inside. Here's Robinson. Shoots over Portis. Robinson gets the bucket.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for the Bucks. And at home for the next game, it'll be Charlotte pulling in to face him. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road.
Overall, their shot selection has been much better here in the second half. We'll see if the rest of their game follows suit.
Pass to Demon. On the wing, Daniels. From outside the arc. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. Porter's got his 4th assist with that last one. Rollins passes to Kuzma. It's Portis, high post. To the middle. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Rollins has got 8 here in this quarter.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Pass to Dimon. Here's Daniels. Takes a 3. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Here's Rollins. 18 points for him. And here's Kuzma. Here's Rollins. Covered by Daniels. Portis the screen. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Milwaukee tacks on 2 more.
And Antetokounmpo continues to hone his jumper. Those 2 points are the result of his hard work.
On the wing, Porter. Wolf passes to Daniels. For 3. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. The Bucks have gotten off to an incredible start in this half. 8 of 8 from the floor. Rollins gets the bucket.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from in close.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to MP. From behind the arc. And again.
I mean, it's unbelievable. I mean, he's now 5th in number of 40-point games over a single season.
Oh, okay.
Oh, my gosh. Wow, Giannis. That is ridiculous.
And the ball out of play. The Bucks will have it. And the Bucks will go for a different look here. From deep. Fires in the triple. Antetokounmpo's got 11 points.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets.
MP getting it done for Brooklyn. Talk about three-point shooting. He piled up 18 points from range that quarter. We'll be right back with you shortly. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You can count on him to deliver a...
Making a change here. Daniels is checked in. The Bucks have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. So on the floor for Milwaukee, at the forward spots, we'll see Kuzma and Giannis. Then it's Bobby Portis, then it's Gary Harris, and it's Rollins in at the point.
You could see that coming. Giannis not to be denied, especially at the rim.
Claxton passes to Daniels. A good-looking shot from the wing. 43 points for MP.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Antetokounmpo outside. Pass to Rollins. 6 to shoot. Here's Portis. He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Well, you can see there was a good defensive effort, but Portis was composed and wouldn't be thrown off.
1:49 left in the fourth quarter. Torre for 3. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Claxton. Saraf, he's checked in for Peyton.
Number 7.
1:41 left to play in the fourth. Harris outside. Kuzma outside. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And a miss there on the triple. Brooklyn has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Nets.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And they notch another win, number 34 of the year. And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for MP.
Yeah, and I loved his attitude tonight. He really had that scorer's mentality. Absolutely no one was stopping him.
Saraf for three. Milwaukee with the rebound. Kuzma down low. Shoots over Saraf. And the ball out of play. The Nets will have it. Powell, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Boy, this could snowball if they continue to put up points.
I can't say enough about their performance.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And here's MP from outside. Rebounded by Kuzma. Down low. Rollins gets the bucket.
Well, over the course of the night, he's been taking shots he's comfortable with, and it's working.
Pass to Daniels. The three is up. Knocks it down from distance. MP's got 49 in the game.
He's accounted for over half their points thus far, shouldering the load offensively.
So we see the Nets taking the W here, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
And now let's go to Jennifer Quintana.
MP, congrats on the win. I know this is one of the games you've highlighted on your social channels as being pivotal to your MVP case. How do you think you fared?
I did what I set out to do. Got the win, played well.
You definitely bolstered your case in this one.
Thanks, Jen.
Back to you, Brian.
All right, Jennifer, thanks. Good stuff. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill.
Hey, Ma, how's it going?
He's great. He's in really good spirits.
Okay, well, did the test fine?
That he needs surgery. But the prognosis, it's really, really good.
Ma.
Yes, they need to put a stent in, and I know it sounds scary, but the doctor said it's a very common procedure. And like I said, the prognosis is great.
Yeah. I guess that's good. Can I talk to him?
Oh, he's sleeping right now, honey, but I will have him call you in the morning.
And how are you holding up?
I'm fine, MP, and your father is fine too. Everything is going to be okay.
Mom. I need you to keep reminding me that Dad's a fighter.
Your dad is a fighter.
Oh.
I love you.
right now, Ma, but thanks.
I love you, honey.
I love you too, Ma.
Flash, baby.
Stay focused on your workout.
Hey, stay focused in your workout today.
Looking good, my guy.
Up next, the Nets taking on the Raptors. For the Nets, a standout first half of the season has them in first place in the East, a position they don't want to let go of. Raptors, Nets, coming up next, right after this. Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. In at the forwards, Ingram and Barnes. Walter out there with Emmanuel quickly. And Murray Boyles in at the 5, roaming the paint. You know, these two teams rack up the assists. Greg, they pride themselves on playing unselfish basketball.
Yeah, both sides preach player-involved movement, getting everyone involved. It makes both teams that much more difficult to defend.
That's the Demon. Daniels against Quickly, and that's good. MP for 3. MP's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, that's a key 3 for MP. If he hits these at a high rate, he'll have a spot in this league for a long time.
Ingram against Porter. And that one's good. Ingram.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Here's Wolf. Pass to MP. A 3-ball. Another 3 for Brooklyn.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
I was able to talk with Jordy Fernandez for a minute. As far as Brandon Ingram goes, Coach believes that space is the key. He told me, quote, if we can close the gap, there aren't as many tools that he can go to, especially if we have a second defender to throw an occasional arm out. Percentages drop quite a bit in those cases. Back to you.
Allie, thank you so much. Toronto, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Walter. Robinson pulls it in. The Nets have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And that one's good by Porter.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Now, here's Quickly. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. Here's Ingram. 8-point game. 5 to shoot. Over Porter. Off the left rim and out.
And you see the frustration on his face. He had a great opportunity there, and he blew it.
Got that one up quick. Porter's got 5 now.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, it's just an outstanding effort thus far. They've done a great job at both ends.
And timeout called by Darko Rojakovic. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy.
for your Brooklyn Nets,
And the Raptors making a change here. Let's take this opportunity to show you the teams that have been the best three-point shooting squads over the last 10 games. Number 1, the Nets.
And over the last few weeks, they have really used the three-point shot to their advantage.
Here's Barnes. And you know the points will always be there for him. He's averaging just a shade under 20 points a game right now. Down low. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Dick. The kick out to Barnes. And again, no good by Toronto. Brooklyn Nets come into this one after a win against Milwaukee. Three-pointer, Daniels. And again, it's Brooklyn with a three.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Murray Boyle. Robinson with the block. And a wide-open look for Porter. And the Nets, another three.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
Bounce pass Dick. Back to Barnes. Pass to Ingram. Here's Shed. He's covered by Daniels. Looking to end the run. Wolf grabs the miss. Brooklyn leading by 17. Lets the three fly. And it's MP with the three. Daniels has got 14.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Raptors trail by 20. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. There's the pick. A three from Quickly. And again, Toronto no up. No one near Payton as he lets it go. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Yeah, they've built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Yeah, when you string triples together, it adds up quickly. Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
And so it's MP making things happen for Brooklyn. And he's supplying a lot of their offense with his three-point shooting. Knocked down 4 from distance in that quarter alone. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Checked in for Toronto. And so Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Nets passing it around. Outside Porter in the corner. Daniels from outside the arc. Good on the triple. He's got 17.
How about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
They've got Porter. Daniels out there with Traore. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Wolf at the power forward position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Nets leading by 22. And having starred in a 6-man role in New York, Tim Emanuel quickly has been handed the keys in Toronto.
Well, he certainly has, Kevin, and he's got the contract to match it. You talk about confidence and determination to prove yourself. That sums up quickly.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Bucks is a man on a mission. He picked up 49 points, and as always, a lot of those points came in bunches of 3. He was really special in that game, and they're hoping he can repeat that kind of performance tonight. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks. He was in attack mode all night. We saw that really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on, and there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
Well, he did whatever he wanted. I love the fact that he was under control, yet very aggressive.
Brooklyn with the ball after the miss from Jakob Poeltl. And here's MP for 3. And the Nets, another 3.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Raptors have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Will it go? The shot's good from Quickly.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Here's Wolf, still without a basket. Daniels from outside, in, and his hot hand continues. 10 of 11 from the floor, and looking for more.
The defense a step slow. You can see the results.
Quickly against Daniels. And it's quickly missing.
Well, the defense did just enough to force that miss because he is a good finisher.
Trey gets the bucket.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Now, here's Quickly. Last game he had 28 points. Porter against Dick. Here's Trey. Here's Claxton. Lays it up off the glass. Claxton's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
Now here is Pirtle.
Hey, who got him?
Quickly looking it over. Here's Mobo. Sinks the three-pointer.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 8 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Really flowing here. From past the arc. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Well, he was cold in that first quarter. Now it's great to see him flip that switch and start getting hot here.
Here's Quickly. Pirtle with a screen on Claxton. A three from Quickly.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, it's simple math. You've got to limit teams to one shot on your defensive end and then give yourself extra possession when you have the ball.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Brooklyn ahead, delivering the blowout. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action.
Howdy, folks. I know you've all been clamoring.
It's far enough into the season now where you can tell which guys are for real and which guys are pushing for that ROI.
I remember in 1993, you winning that award, Shaq, mainly because you should have won that championship that year. Those darn Supersonics.
Switching back to that first half of action, everything's been working for the Brooklyn Nets.
They're giving a master class in ball movement right now, running the offense, finding the open man, and it leads to a bunch of high percentage looks.
Yeah, great chemistry at that end. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
There is nothing better than watching scorers get their points within the flow of the offense.
Well, you often hear that the skill level in the league has never been higher, Greg, and some say this is the peak of the game. What do you think?
And I'll tell you this, Kevin, I'm not complaining. If the league can improve upon this, the sky is really the limit.
Setting the floor for the Raptors. In at the forwards, Ingram and Barnes. Balls are out there with Emmanuel Quickly. And Murray Boyles in at center. Barnes kicks to Quickly. Here's the floater. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Quickly's got 4 this quarter. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. They host the Clippers after this game. That will complete this 4-game homestand.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Quickly against MP. Now here's Ingram. He's guarded closely. Count that one.
Well, all systems go here early on. That's 3 in a row since Jump Street.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot. Raptors coach Darko Rajakovic explained what he's looking for on the offensive end. He said, quote, it's unselfishness, ball and body movement, playing together and making each other better. Also, you have to be able to adjust. Basketball is not set in stone. If it was, it would be a recipe. Back to you, Kevin.
Yeah, you got to roll with the punches. Thank you, Allie.
This is the second half start they were hoping for. 4 straight field goals out of the gate.
Pass to Robinson. Quickly against Dick. Again, what an avalanche!
And another monster performance in a career that's been chock full of.
And he's closing in on the record for 4th most 40-point games all time. Ingram kicks to Quickly. Barnes screen on Daniels. A 3 from Quickly. Rebound, Brooklyn.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Kicks it out to MP. Lets it go from deep. And again, it's Brooklyn with the 3.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Pass to Quickly. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. And it's Ingram missing.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky he missed that one.
Outside Porter. Here's MP. The tray. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got 4 assists in the game.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Ingram left side. Nobody near Barnes. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. The Nets have gone as spotless. 6 of 6 from the field since taking the court here in the second half.
Porter is attacking. The defense is in trouble. Have to respect his ability to put it on the floor.
Ingram attacking. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Ingram's got 4 points in the quarter.
Okay, nice job here in the second half. Field goal percentage is way up from what it was at halftime when it was just barely above 30%.
And it goes out of bounds. That went off Robinson. Let's see what the Brooklyn Nets have coming up. On Friday, they'll be facing Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers. Then on Saturday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Chicago against the Bulls.
And for their matchup with the Celtics, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire.
Dix checked in for Toronto. Ingram against Payton, and that one's good. Ingram.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
Pass to MP, right wing. Floats one, he lays it in. MP's got 48.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
Quickly against Daniel. And it's quickly missing. The Nets have gone 9 of 10 on their attempts in the third quarter. That is 90% from the field. What a roll they're on. That one drops for him.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
Ingram outside. There's the drive. Yep, it counts. Ingram's got 8 here in the quarter.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision. Well,
going to get a change here. MV's checked in. Timeout called. The Nets. The Nets have gotten 7 of their 8 shots to fall here in the fourth. A tremendous offensive outburst. We've got Daniels. He's out there with Traore. Nicholas Claxton out there with Gary Payton II. And it's Minot in at the 4 spot. So that's the Nets 5. Pass to Payton. Now Claxton in the corner. Daniels shoots the 3. And yet another basket that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Ingram left side. He's feeling it. Minot pulls it in.
Gotta knock down that shot. When you don't, you're letting the defense off the hook.
Payton passes to Daniels. Now here's Payton. Beyond the arc. Connects again from distance. He's really sniping him from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Barnes screen on Payton. Shot to stop the run. Here's Ingram. Payton with some nice D. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They're up. Every so often, Tim, you heard the term defensive anchor. What defines one in the way you look at the game?
Well, I think it's that player that's on the back line, protecting the rim, but also able to see the entire floor. That is where your best communicator often resides.
How did you grade your defensive abilities when you played?
I battled, Kevin. You're going to have to kill me to stop me. That's the way I looked at it.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Clowney's checked in, and Saraf's subbed in for Payton. Quickly, that's for 2. And again, no good by Toronto. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. And another one falls. Amazing. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss. And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Nets.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic
wins to their credit.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both.
Focused in that game. It got to the point where you just knew if he shot it, it was going in.
Murray bowls. We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And here's MP for three. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
Deciding where to go with it. Just 5 on the clock. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul, 14 foul.
And that one falls for Ingram.
2 shots.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks, and so long, everyone.
That looked good.
Hey, man.
Great game.
Hey, how's it going, MP?
way does that star-spangled...
Well, we always hear about the rookie wall, Grant, but some players seem to claim it's a myth.
Well, you know, B.A., I think it's real for most first-year players. Adjusting to the length and intensity of an NBA season can be exhausting, but some guys will be able to break through that wall.
And now the Los Angeles starters. We've got Walker Kessler. Darius Garland is out there with Bradley Beal. Then there's Derek Jones. And it's Mamukelashvili in at power forward. Now here's Robinson. Porter from outside. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Fun watching Porter Jr. come right back with his own three. Love that competitive spirit.
Kessler up top. Back to Garland. Gets it to go from 18 feet away.
And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked.
Here's MP. Coming off an unbelievable high-scoring game. Drills it from deep.
The defense has to understand the scouting report on MP. He can make you pay from deep.
Garland, the pass to Kessler. Takes the three. Brooklyn pulls it in.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. 2 points. That one goes.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And he comes up with a bucket.
4 straight hoops. Ideal start for them.
The Clippers have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. To the inside, Kessler passes to Mamukelashvili. Here's Garland. Again, Los Angeles.
They've missed just 1 of 5 shots so far. I like the look of this offense.
Here's Wolf. Sweet little floater.
The floater can be a tricky shot, but that's the right choice.
Garland against Daniels. And he's going for the lob. And finished off by Kessler.
Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball.
Unless you're the team getting punched on. That would be the difference.
And here's MP from outside. Knocks down the triple. Daniels has got 8 points.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And so it's Beal who brings up the ball for the LA Clippers. 4-point game. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Phoenix.
I really think that L has to fall on their defense, or a lack thereof. Just not enough focus at that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Clippers trail by 7. Beal outside. Back to Garland. That one's in there on the nice assist from Beal. Beal's got 3 assists in the game. Robinson passes to MP. Let's go with a 3. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Pass to Garland. Back to Beal. Banked it in off the glass.
Such a tough guard. I mean, Beal mixing it up inside, coming out on top in that battle.
Here's Dimon. He's covered by Kessler. And here's MP from outside. Ooh, he's locked in. Dreams his 5th shot in as many attempts.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Now here's Beal. His last outing, we saw him score 22.
Well, you know, this is what you like about him as a facilitator. He hits his man where he can do something with the rock.
Into the lane. Dimon, that's good.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Here's Garland. He had a 33-point outing in their last game against Phoenix. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Garland's got 8.
That's 4 connections and 5 tries now for him in what's been a great first quarter.
Here's Dimon, hounded by Beal. From deep, MP hits the trifecta. 17 points in the game.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, you're stacking up threes the way he is. I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Brooks. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. There's the three. MP making the long-range connection.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, Derek Jones is out there with Isaiah Jackson. Then it's Darius Garland. Then it's Jalen Williams. And it's Beal in a 2-guard.
Slithery inside. Garland has that short area quickness.
MP, the pass to Claxton. To the paint. Here's Porter. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Nets lead by 9.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Raptors got the job done. He had 65 points and hit a bunch of threes. No surprises there. That night will be etched in people's memories. He was relentless. I'm curious to see how he follows it up. Guys?
Allie, we appreciate the update. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
Garland, no good.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. Some changes for Los Angeles. Kessler comes in for Williams, and Mamukelashvili subbed in for Jackson. Clippers trail by 8. Beal outside. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Jones finds Beal. Here's Garland. Uncovered. That one falls. Coming off Beal's feed. Beal's got 7 assists in the game.
Getting it done from the mid-range. Garland loves using this area of the floor.
MP, the pass to Wolf. On the wing, Porter. To the inside. Here's Daniels. Power move from MP.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations. Getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Beal outside. Pass to Jones. Here's Mamukelashvili. The 3-ball. It's hauled in by Robinson. In transition. Here comes Brooklyn. And that one drops for him. And now a 10-point Nets lead.
That finish brings me back to the old days. The silky smooth finger roll.
MP against Garland. Inside. Jones, the pass to Kessler. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Garland. And here